Deadpool 3 was already many Marvel fans' most anticipated comic book movie, simply based on Hugh Jackman returning to the role of Wolverine.
Yeah, that's pretty true. That's true, and yeah, that's true.
And since then, there have been many new leaks and reports about what they're putting into Deadpool 3, and it has fans even more hyped and excited.
Let's go!
But this latest news about the villain of Deadpool 3 changes everything. Somehow this movie's getting even more hype. So we of course have to talk about these newest reports about the villain for Deadpool 3. Then we're gonna talk about all the other previous leaks and rumors and try to figure out how all of this ties together. I mean, what exact craziness does Kevin Feige have cooking for this film? Smash gosh dang like on this video and let's begin. I'm so dang excited. But okay, so let's talk about who the rumored new villain is and why this is absolutely so crazy. So, the rumor is that the villain of the Deadpool movie is actually going to be the character of Danger. Now, Danger is the danger room from the X-Men school, that place where they all train at, personified. This was something that happened during the Astonishing X-Men run, and it was really crazy. The danger room itself became sentient and turned on the X-Men. And one of the reasons this is so wild is because Danger obviously knows the X-Men very, very well. And so Danger knew how to defeat all of the different X-Men, and Danger could actually create robotic versions of the different X-Men. So why do people think it's Danger? Well, mostly this has to do with a casting grid that is out there in Leaker Scooperville, and it talks about searching for a female ages 30 to 50 as the lead, a foe to Deadpool and Wolverine. And the speculation on this was pretty crazy. Fans talking about all kinds of different female characters that it could be, but then people realized that Ryan Reynolds, in the video where he first introduces Hugh Jackman coming back to the role of Wolverine, is sitting on the toilet reading an X-Men comic that is all about Danger. And in that comic book, it's Deadpool and Wolverine teaming up against Danger, and in that little mini arc, it's all about Deadpool wanting to get brought into the X-Force on Krakoa. On top of that, Charles Murphy is hinting that he believes that villain will be Danger, and Can We Get Some Toast, a relatively new leaker on the scene, hints that it is indeed Danger. Now, Danger's absolutely fascinating, and there's some really interesting speculation I want to get into with regards to that, but let's first talk about some of the other crazy rumors that are going on with Deadpool 3 and see if we can start to piece this puzzle together. So, of course, yeah, we're going to be getting Hugh Jackman as Wolverine back. It appears he'll be playing a variant of Wolverine that is more angry, more grumpy, and maybe even wearing the yellow traditional X-Men costume. It's rumored that this will be a different variant of Wolverine than the one in the Logan movie, but there are some insiders hinting that the Logan movie may well play a role in Deadpool 3. On top of that, one of the major leaks for this movie all has to do with Owen Wilson, the character of Mobius from the Loki show, and the TVA having a major role in Deadpool 3. And ever since that popped off, people have been talking about how the TVA and the multiverse are coming into Deadpool 3 via the Owen Wilson Mobius character. Then there were the rumors that Deadpool and Wolverine were going to be visiting other franchises from the Fox years. This includes the original Fantastic Four movie. And on top of that, a lot of insiders and scoopers are indicating that they feel like Deadpool 3 will be a movie that essentially takes variants of Fox, X-Men, and Fantastic Four characters and brings them into the proper MCU 616. So how could we see all of this working together? Well, one of the first things I want to talk about is a report from Screen Crush that came out a couple of months ago that talks about Astonishing X-Men being the run that Kevin Feige wants to focus on for his X-Men. But what's weird is the most recent updates about the X-Men suggest that Kevin Feige wants to say goodbye to the Fox X-Men characters before he then introduces his version of the X-Men in the MCU, and this will be happening post Secret Wars. And so for me, I can't really figure out, like, is the Astonishing X-Men thing, is that going to be something that Kevin Feige's MCU X-Men go through when he does that post Secret Wars, or is Kevin Feige going to take the Fox X-Men cast and put them into the time frame of Astonishing X-Men and mess around with the Astonishing X-Men run And that will become a part of how he says goodbye to those characters. Like, it's possible that in Deadpool 3, we're actually going to get a lot of X-Men, and you'll see a familiar cast of characters, and then all of a sudden Danger pops up and maybe murders them all, and you get parts of the Astonishing X-Men run in the Deadpool 3 movie. Or maybe Feige just wants to introduce the character of Danger in Deadpool 3, and then when he reintroduces an MCU version of Danger in his new X-Men run, maybe that could be fun and become familiar to fans. But as far as Deadpool 3 is concerned and having all of this pieced together, I believe the only way for this to make sense is if the character of Danger in the universe that Deadpool is in completely snaps and decides to kill and destroy all of the X-Men or people within that universe. So if Danger's the main villain and the movie's going to see them going through the multiverse, there's only one of two options. Either Danger is the villain on their Earth and then they go into the multiverse to get help to defeat Danger, or Danger wants to destroy them. They try to escape via the multiverse, and Danger chases them down throughout the multiverse. And I'm kind of leaning towards the latter. Like, I think the character of Danger, you know, being sentient, having all this knowledge of the X-Men, destroying all the X-Men in the initial universe, and then having to chase down Deadpool and Logan would be really interesting, because Deadpool and Logan would be very hard to kill. And in that very comic that Ryan Reynolds is reading on the toilet, Danger has a lot of problems trying to kill Logan and Deadpool because of their healing factor. And the sweetest, dopest part of all of this speculation is that I think you could see a scenario in which Kang the Conqueror actually gets Danger to go hunt down and destroy all of the X-Men. And much like Thanos had different characters acting for him, like Loki and Ronan in the Infinity Saga, we might see Kang the Conqueror working through proxy figures in the MCU. Like, a lot of people think that MODOK in Quantumania is going to more or less be the main villain, and Kang is essentially just behind the scenes of MODOK. And maybe Kang strikes a deal with Danger and says, you'll have a place in the multiverse after this one if you help me out and you destroy all of these X-Men because they potentially pose a threat to my multiversal war plans. And I gotta tell you, if we get a dope-ass version of Danger that can not only take out the X-Men but create robot replications of the X-Men and have them fighting and trying to hunt down Logan and Deadpool, who are going through the multiverse, maybe with the help of Owen Wilson Mobius, maybe just catching the wrath of Mobius as well. I mean, this is sounding absolutely crazy and a ton of fun. I'm super excited to see Danger, and I hope this movie's going to live up to the hype, because we're just hearing little bits and pieces here, and I'm losing my freaking fanboy mind. This shit sounds dope! So, of course, let me know what you think about this in the comments section below. Smash a like on this video if you had fun getting filled in with this dope information. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and the live streaming channel, because we give away dope, nerdy things to lucky subscribers each month. If you want to watch more, why not check out this video I just recently did about the first plot details for Avengers Secret Wars.